news your way. Join in on the conversation with MyFox Memphis on Twitter and Facebook. Your two-screen experience starts now.
Hey, good morning, Memphis. I'm Trey Paul. It's Tuesday, January 6th.
Hey, good morning. I'm Scott Mattis. Thanks for joining us. We've got a lot happening this morning. Here's what it is. 2 more New York City police officers, well, they were shot in the line of duty. We're going to have an update on their condition and where this investigation stands this morning.
And this could be the coldest week yet. We've got a couple things you might want to consider doing to your home, but first, let's just check and see how cold it's going to be. And head straight over to Fox13's Windy Nation. Hey, Wendy.
Well, good morning, Trey. Good morning, Scott. And good morning, everyone. That's the really cold day. We'll talk about that and a lot more coming up in your full weather forecast.
All right, thanks, Wendy. Winter is packing a major punch across the United States.
Yeah, it's a fast-moving system, too. There are already winter storm watches, warnings, and advisories for at least 22 states, and about 70% of the country will be dealing with extremely frigid temperatures for the next few days. This is what it looked like in South Dakota on Monday. Up to 7 inches of snow fell there, and today it could be 20 below. And take a look at Texas. Parts of the state got between 2 and 4 inches of snow there. And a lot of car accidents, too. So, a couple of things to keep in mind here. Today would be a good day to check on anyone you know who's elderly and lives alone. Never use an oven or stove to heat your home. There's a risk of carbon monoxide poisoning. And if it's too cold for you outside, it's too cold for your pets, too. Bring them inside and keep their coats long so they can stay warm. And look out for frozen pipes. Open your cabinet doors to allow heat to get to your pipes under sinks near exterior walls, and let your faucets drip. And lastly, don't forget about your plants. Cover them up or move them indoors so they won't freeze. And also, give your car a winter checkup. You never want to get stuck out there in the cold. And of course, you can stay with us, myfoxmemphis.com. And don't forget to download our free Fox Weather Radar app.
2 New York City police officers who were shot while responding to a robbery are recovering this morning.
Was it road rage? The man accused of shooting a FedEx truck driver in his FedEx truck is supposed to be in court today. Here he is, 45-year-old Keith Austin. He's been charged with attempted first-degree murder. Investigators say road rage is a possibility. FedEx driver told police he saw a man driving a minivan beside him, pointing at him on Holmes Road in southeast Memphis. And when they pulled to a stop sign, the driver says he heard a loud bang and realized he'd been shot in the leg. That driver's still recovering. All right, if you think you've had a bad experience getting a haircut, listen to what one Memphis man says happened to him. Back in October, an 18-year-old says he was playing basketball on Lake Mountain Drive right there with this man. Police say he goes by Bishop. Police say his real name is Lance Felton. So police say the victim asked Bishop to cut his hair. Bishop told him, okay, come with me. Bishop takes him to a shed behind his house. Told him he was going to get some clippers, came back with a knife and his pants down. Victim says Felton told him to take off his clothes or he would cut him. Victim was able to get out of there. Felton was arrested Sunday. He's facing several charges, including aggravated assault.
All right, coming up, if you consistently argue with your child about having their smartphone with them in bed, a brand new study may provide some guidance for you.
All right, could you pass a civics test? Someone wants to make it mandatory for all high school seniors. Details next. You're watching Fox 13. Good morning, Memphis. Well, a mumps scare has forced a school district in western Pennsylvania to close schools temporarily. District leaders in the Sharpsville area made the decision after someone came in contact with multiple people over the holiday break. Now, the superintendent says there's not a confirmed mumps outbreak. No word yet when schools will open back up. Test results are due back Wednesday to determine whether or not there was an actual case of the mumps. Okay, if your child keeps a smartphone in the bedroom, that may mess up their sleep habits more than a TV. Yeah, that's what researchers who studied more than 2,000 elementary and middle school students came up with. So they found having a smartphone or a tablet in the bedroom was associated with less weekday sleep and feeling sleepy during the day. And they think parents and children should set nighttime curfews.
All right, Starbucks is going down under for the inspiration of its latest drink. We're going to have those details after the break.
And Soul Survivor, we're learning more about that little girl right there who is the only one to make it out of a plane crash alive. The entire family was on board, too. Hey, you're watching Fox 13. Come on back for the story. It's 4:42. Okay, welcome back. 4:44. Flat white That's the new coffee you can try at Starbucks today. It's a mix of espresso and steamed milk that has a higher coffee to milk ratio than a latte, so it has a little more coffee in it. Has a more velvety texture, too. The flat white is considered Australia's unofficial national beverage, by the way. And it's also Girl Scout cookie time. So we've got 3 new cookies to tell you about this season. You can expect 2 gluten-free cookies. Trios, that's a gluten-free peanut butter oat milk cookie. Toffee-tastics, that's a gluten-free butter cookie with toffee pieces. Yum. And you've got the Rah Rah Raisins. That's just an oatmeal cookie. Plain oatmeal cookie. The new cookies are a part of a limited pilot plan, though. They're not going to be available in every market, but they look good.
And every Girl Scout in the Mid-South knows where to find me.
All right, so imagine this. It's date night. A police officer in Ohio having dinner with his wife. He says he accidentally shot himself in the stomach. Oh, no. He says when he tried adjusting his gun, there he goes. In his holster, the gun went off. The bullet ricocheted off an elevator wall and hit him. He says he's okay, though. Man.
Goodness.
I know.
Oh my goodness, how scary for the person in the
Seriously.
elevator with him.
Jeez.
Yeah, it could have hit the person in the elevator.
Right.
That's his wife.
Oh, how scary.
Woo. All right, get this. A powerful explosion knocks one cameraman quite literally off his feet. The cameraman is okay, but take a look at this. You see other bystanders run for cover. This happened at a fireworks warehouse in Columbia. Some 22,000 pounds of fireworks is believed to have exploded.
Wow.
Yeah. Get this, Wendy. Nobody was seriously hurt.
That is amazing to see, and obviously no one was in the building.
Yeah.
Because you couldn't have survived that.
I don't think so.
Wow, what a sight to see, kind of with all the sparklers kind of going off down the road.
Man.
Right, the meteor shower. That's right.
Jeez. So huge win last night for the Grizzlies. I think every single person that I know was at the game. Did you check your Instagram or Facebook?
I was sleeping.
Were you?
Me too.
Yeah.
I was out like a light.
I know.
But I'm glad the Grizzlies are winning.
I am too. Go Grizzlies.
Yeah.
All right.
Coming up for you the next hour of Good Morning Memphis, you have a chance to own some of the gifts Pope Francis has been given. We'll tell you how.
Yeah. And find out why the IRS is predicting 2015 is going to be a bad tax season. That plus so much more. Thanks for joining us. You're watching Fox 13's Good Morning Memphis.